you were talking, and I just went to YouTube and listened. I guess it was yesterday's session or the day before,
Yes, yes.
and it was I wanted so badly join the conversation, you know. I wanted to ask the questions or just speak, but it wasn't alive.
Yes.
So good to be here. Good to be here.
It's great, Felipe, because now we open a broadcast to YouTube at this moment. And if you have any question that you would like to ask, or something that interests you at the moment, or something that you would like to share, please feel free.
Yes, I noticed that you are again, I guess, broadcasting alive, right, in YouTube.
Yes, yes. At the moment, yes, yes.
That's cool. And no, I was just listening the conversation yesterday and just remembered the half of the kingdom of
Yes.
Esther's book,
Hmm.
and so beautiful that uh, conversation about you that we can offer half of life, half of an action, and wait, sit and wait. I just love to hear, and I love the book of Ruth. Uh, just just wanted to be to share, to, together actually together with you and the guys, and it is uh, now I was thinking that just a little story,
Hmm.
if I may.
Sure, sure.
We Fernando, Rodrigo, and a couple of friends, two or three friends. At some point, we wanted to learn Hebrew, and we we contact this teacher, uh, this woman teacher, female teacher, really great, great, uh, great friend. We we met her. Rita is her name, and she um, study, a lot of. She's in the Catholic tradition, and she study the Hebrew, the Greek, and really kind person. And we started to study the Hebrew, and she proposed the study of the Book of Ruth as the starter, and so we could uh, grasp a bit of the Hebrew letters and words and the story. The background story is so beautiful, and so I have this empathy, let's say, to this book. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful book, and it's a short and powerful. I
Hmm.
love this. So just wanted to thank you, Eti, for the mentioning yesterday that Ruth was just waiting in the threshold, and this aspect of it made me think about uh, this half of an action. It's so beautiful. I didn't think about this in this perspective before.
About the fact that Naomi asked her to wait and see how it will fall, or how it
Yes,
will settle. Yes.
yes. I mean, you know, because actually, what came into my mind at the moment it was kind of at, at at some point we think that we are the doers, and suddenly we try to approach this uh, different perspective, trying to put ourselves in a more, uh, to see that we are actually not so important in the choices, and we are not the doers, and this concept. And yesterday, with that story, that conversation, I was thinking about this half of an action, and it was interesting, just to think about it. I don't know uh, what do you think about it.
Yes, thank you, Felipe. I was thinking about it as well, and I remembered a weekly portion. Parashat Kitetse, I think it's in the fifth book of Moses. When you shall go for a war, sometimes there are moments in life that there is a war happening. And one of the verses says, when in the storm, because war is like a stormy moment with a lot of fire. And one of the verses says that if you will notice a fruit tree, I think that it even goes like that during this war that you will siege a city for many days, because this is part of the war, sieging, when there's a need to that the enemy will surrender. When you will siege a city for many days, I just from the heart, I don't read the verse, and you notice a fruit tree, you'll know. Please don't cut it, because it will give its fruit. Because the man is the tree of the field. Yes, this is another example for, if you want to look at it, a half an action, because in a war situation there is a sense of the storm, like a blitz of fire. How do you say, a thunder fire? Nobody's just a chaos, fire, fire from all sides, from all directions, operating. It's basically what is war: operating, non-stop, operating. That the enemy will say enough. So basically, what is a war is one, action, without stop. And then you see again the zero, the silence. Yes, you will siege over a city for many days, and you shall see, or you shall find, a fruit tree. Don't lift your sword or your axe upon it, because this tree can give fruit. It can make you happy, it can help you by eating it. Yes, you can survive. Don't take the tree in the storm, because there is a war is a great chaos of how do you say, in German they say blades, like a thunder beat of fire, tack, 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 tack. So in the motion of the war, when everybody's just storming ahead and using weapons to reach a surrender of the other side, specifically in this moment, there's a stop when you see a tree. This is the 0 point. It's the same like what Naomi told Ruth. Yes, you can go to the threshold, yes, and do the other actions. And she did. She didn't tell her before what's going to happen. She just go and lie next to the man's feet when nobody will notice and so. But when she returned, and there was discussion between Ruth and Boaz that night. Sit, my daughter, do nothing. Again, the same pattern repeats, yes, in, so to speak, under the law of war. So there is a storm, everybody's rushing, giving this fire, but there's also stop. It's very, very, very interesting because we are not the doers. Does it make any sense?
Yes, it makes. Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, I
I
can. There is a
just
sound.
passed. Yeah.
Yes, there is a sound. I can see the sound. How do you say the green sound coming from OBS? Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Uh, and it made me think about this uh, lechem, as there is this relation with war, right?
yes,
The word in Hebrew, and in a way, when we are trying to bake a bread, we offer something, and we have to let it rest a bit, and it
yeah,
grows. Yeah. So it is beyond our doing. We can offer just something, but the other half it isn't ours,
yes,
and and also it's I have a saying. My dad has this saying that I think it is a beautiful proverb. It's like we in a relation we we can walk until the half of the bridge, and the other part has to encounter us. We uh, it's a kind of uh, to prevent ourselves to think that we are responsible for everything, or that we can make everything right, or you know conclude something, but we can actually just walk until the half of the bridge, and if the counterpart doesn't meet us in that place, we might try to reach the other half of the bridge, but it is beyond our control. It is beyond our doership.
that's correct. Midway, we can do, no, not do, but we can walk half of the way, and the half of the way, well, the rest will come. Because what happens if we walk all the way? There's a sense that, oh, we arrive at a certain point, at a certain target, and we are the only ones in the field, in the way, over the bridge. And there, in any moment, any second, there's also this emptiness. A neighbor might knock at the door, a phone call, a text. Not everything we can sense. So all those moments, in a way, are preparing us and telling us that there's this nothingness.
Eti,
Yes,
uh, may I ask you a question? I was uh, thinking about this story of Ruth, and I was curious at some point. I forgot to ask, and when I think about the Moabites, and I was thinking why. Um, at some point, I asked, uh, you know, a name for a band that we know that we are doing this songs and so. And the first idea, it was right away these Moabites. And I was thinking there is all like Ruth has this quality of being Moabite, knownly as the Moabite that shouldn't, like enter in the lineage or something like that. And I was just curious about this. How do we relate with this Moabite aspect that is represented by Ruth? I don't know if it makes any sense, really. But if you have something to say about it, I would I would be glad.
Yes, thank you for the question. Ruth is an immigrant. She comes from Moab, is from the east side, yes, and she goes with Naomi westwards towards Bethlehem. She's an immigrant, and Ruth, in a way, is like the soul that comes from the source or is part of the source, but in a way uh, lives here under the manifestation, which is the West. We could look at the West, not just geographical West. The West is the manifestation, and the East is the source. So the direction, yes, Ruth is coming from the field of Moab with Naomi, and the axis of the movement is from east, from the source, towards the west, towards the manifestation. And then you say that she's becoming part of the lineage. And what is the lineage? Is the manifestation. Because the lineage, people tend to think about the lineage as a private family or so. But if you look through the lens, yes, the great lens before the creation or the manifestation is how the infinite, yes, manifested, the infinite of the soul, in a way, dwells here as an immigrant in the manifestation, seemingly become part of the lineage of the manifested. This is Ruth, this is the Moabite. So what is Moab? Moab, and this is what the reason that the daughter of Lot's daughter gives the name to her son, the source itself. If Av is not the father, but the source itself, the infinite, comes and dwells as an immigrant, because life here is temporal in a manifestation. So the soul is an immigrant, lives like an immigrant, not a constant dweller, because there's coming, going, coming. The infinite comes through the manifestation or manifests itself for a lifespan, and then when it's over, just dropping the temporary housing called body, and then continues or stays as it is as being, and then when there's a need, dresses itself again in a body, and what we notice as appearance of life here. So, did we answer your question, Felipe? Did you manage to hear? Is it possible for you to hear? Let's see if there's a sound coming. Yes. I'm writing here a text. I hope that you can hear. Yes.
I lost connection for some seconds,
Yes.
but I can hear now. That's okay.
Yes.
That's all good.
Did you hear the
Yeah.
explanation or yes?
I, yes, I was going to ask about this immigrant, if it can be um relate to the it is like the exile. Could we
Yes.
think in this aspect?
Yes. Yes. When the infinite dwells in a manifestation is like an exile. Because once there is an identification, because the brain tends to have an identification or identifies itself with the circumstances, and there is forgetfulness of the source. This is why there's a sense of living in exile. And this is the disconnection.
Why
Yes. Why? Yes. Yes, Felipe, ask.
there is this uh, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can hear
Hello?
you. Yes, I can hear
I
you.
sorry.
Yes.
It I was thinking about this why the there is a kind of uh, uh, how could I say the Moabite is not it's not wanted in the land before before Ruth. There is a kind of uh, discrimination, let's say, uh, like the Moabites, they are these outcasted
Yes.
foreign people and so on, and suddenly it becomes, the people realize that it is actually the same tree,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
And but it is not for granted. It has this struggle, right, to accept this foreign branch, let's say. And it is just interesting because it is like you where we are Israel and so on, and we won't accept the Moabites, and there
This
is this kind of struggle, right?
I would like to explain it from the. Thank you for this question. It's a very good question. And there is a tendency to translate or to see or to read what you are saying as Moab against Israel. Yes, because when Israel's children of Israel are returning from Egypt, they ask for peace because they have to go through Moab, because they have to go. They're rising from Egypt, but they're coming through the Jordan, not through Gaza. It's very problematic place. So they swing in the desert for 40 years, and they coming again from the east, not for nothing, and they have to ask a permission to go through, just to walk through the field or through Moab. And they're saying we're not for a war, we just want to move through the use the way, so to speak. And Moab is saying no. And there's a saying in the Bible that 10 generations of Moab cannot come into the community because here's the rationalization, because they did not greet you with bread and water when you were coming from the desert, because they were not neighboring, they did not relate to you like neighboring, that sometimes people need just to cross because it's not a destination. Moab, they had just to cross for a while, but Moab refused to greet them with bread and water. So it's so as a return, there's a saying that they will not come in the Moab, the Moab. Yes, the Moabites will not come into the community until 10 generations. This is how it is. Yes, and the translators of the Bible, they say yes, Moabites as men, but not Moabites as ladies, because she's a Moabite lady. But we can look at it also from another angle or from another lens. If Moab is the place of the nomenon, yes, or the source, in the source there is no eating and drinking. There's another way to look at it. Only in the manifestation there's eating and drinking, which brings us to another interesting, maybe it's a side story or so. There is a synagogue of Luria in the city of Tzfat, Safed, in the north of Israel, in the Upper Galilee. There's a city called Safed or Tzfat, and there's a synagogue in which Luria used to pray and teach. And at the door, there is no mezuzah. Usually there's a blessing, yes, at the door. Yes, at the frame of the door called mezuzah, there's like blessing there, like 4 paragraphs from the Bible are written inside, like a pen. It's a sin as a pen. This is which is rolled, yes, in a stick, which is like in the size of a pen on the door frame. And there on the entry to the synagogue, there is no mezuzah. And we heard that, and first comes a natural question: how can it be this Luria synagogue in a place we used to teach and have the conversations? How can it be that this place has no mezuzah, this blessing and so? And Luria says that in a place that there is no eating and drinking, or no eating and drinking, there is no need for mezuzah. There is no need, so to speak, for protection, because it's a kind of a blessing, yes? So when there was no mezuzah, how can it be? Yes, and he says, in a place where people are not eating and not drinking, there is no need for blessing, because there is no manifestation. What is a blessing in Hebrew? Bracha. Bracha starts with bet. 2, duality. Even blessing in English starts with B. Again, B has the value of 2. So, in a place where nobody eats or drinks, there is no manifestation, there is no need of a blessing. Very simple. It's a similar case if you want to look at it from this angle or from this frame, lens. Because we say, why do we say blessing as opposed to what? Yes, Felipe, do you hear? Can you hear?
Yes, in opposed, let's say, to curse
To
or
curse.
something.
Yes, as opposed to curse. So we have duality. If there's a blessing, there's a cursing. So we are in the duality.
Yes.
And in duality, where is the blessing happening? In duality. But if there's no manifestation, you see how it goes?
Yes. Yes. I wonder if I don't have this in by heart,
Mm-hmm.
but in the Bereshit, when there is the creation, there is when Adam and Hava are created. I cannot remember if there is a blessing on them.
There
I
is.
cannot.
There is in
There is
chapter
a bless.
1. Yes. Yes. Be fruitful and multiply. Yes. This is
Yes.
the blessing. Where is the blessing? In the sixth day, you can look, you can track the verse. It's happening in the sixth day. Yes, when the extreme development, the six is the extreme development, and there's a blessing. So again, if we go through the heads of Rabbi Akiva or through the letters, you remember this midrash in the Zohar or in other sources as well, that all the letters, yes, came in front of the Holy Blessed He and asked the Holy Blessed He that He will create the world within them. You remember this vaguely?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes. I
And
remember.
yes,
Yes.
and each letter comes with its reason and rationality. Shin asks because it's shalom, it's peace, and so on, and tzaddik with justice, tzedek, tzaddik, and so yes, until we reach the letter bet. Yes, it's blessing,
Yeah.
and within the blessing or bet, Bereshit starts. But and here is the whole circle. Why we start with bet? Why we start with blessing? Why we start with bracha? Yes, bet because it's duality. And there's the other side.
Mm.
So we start with a blessing because there's also a minus. Yes.
Yeah.
So at least to start from the blessing.
It's interesting. We are just thinking that we can say at least three languages that has the bet or the B as a blessing. In Portuguese, it is benção, benção. So
You see,
Baraha, blessing, it's everything. It is
Benson. Yes.
with the B, with the two, the duality.
I think that also in how do you say? I don't know how to call this field in. I think it's in grammatic lessons. We learn that each and every letter is pronounced in a different part of the mouth. Yes, and
Mm.
bumaf, the letters bet, vav, mem, and pei and fei are pronounced by the lips.
Right.
B, yes, B or bet is pronounced by the lips. So, in order to say B, blessing, yes, bono, so we have to, the lips, the duality has to open. Yes? B, yes? Yes.
Yes. Yes. And the angel touched the upper lip, right, Letty,
Yes.
and divided it.
Yes. Yes. That's correct. Good afternoon, Abigail. Happy to see you.
Hello, shalom, and give.
Yes. Rabbi
By
Akiva
the
said,
way, I love
yes,
this.
yes.
Uh,
Please
no,
say
just to
it.
say that. I love this. Eti has this aleph in the frame, and Abigail has this beautiful yod in a kind of uh, like a painting of a
Yes.
beautiful yod in her frame. Beautiful.
Yeah. Like from ink. Yes, there's a special
Yes,
pen
yeah.
that writes from ink. Yes, beautiful curve. Beautiful curve. Rabbi Akiva says something beautiful about the letter bet. It's like he says, it's like when the mouth is open to say a sound. So this is how it looks, the letter bet. And also some says that the letter bet looks like an eye, like an eye, a human eye. It has an opening. It has one source, the foot on the right, and there is an opening, like the bed is the first moment when the eyes are open to see the world. This is bet. So our system is built from the beginning, not just Bereshit, blessing is so. It builds on the dual aspects or operation of the eyes, because once, if you look at babies when they first come, when they open the eyes, whenever now, what happens when we say in English even, opens our eyes? It is multiplicity. Yes, she cannot hear. So Abigail cannot hear. Okay, let's see. Can you hear, Felipe?
I can hear you. Eti.
You can hear. Let's write to Abigail. Try. Let's. I write. Try YouTube. There's a stream I wrote. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So why do we say pkichat einaim, opening the eyes? We say eyes in multiplicity because usually how the system works is that we open it, just the eyelids are being lifted and both eyes are open. This is the world of duality. Tuck. Yes. The deer, for instance, the deer
Yeah.
sleeps with one eye closed and one eye open. But we, whenever just
Oh,
eye opening, it just took. They rise together. This is another aspect of
didn't
the
didn't
yes
know
of
that.
the yes, Felipe.
I didn't know.
Can you speak because I cannot hear you?
Hello, can you hear?
Yes, yes. Now I can.
The connection, Eti, the connection here is a bit tricky.
Yes, I understand. Did you say something?
No, I didn't know about this. The way that the deer slept. Didn't know that.
Yes.
With one eye.
Yes. Yes. Any other question, Felipe?
No, not at the moment. That I was just hovering over these themes. Really beautiful.
There
Uh,
is. You just remind me of halfway. There is a saying in Aramaic that human is a half of a body. Yes. palgagufa. Yes, meaning a bachelor or a lady maiden which is unmarried, or man which is unmarried. They are half. Each one of them is half of a road, or half of the way, or half of a body. Have you heard this before?
No, I
The Zohar says
didn't hear it.
there's a beautiful saying in Aramaic that, let's say, a single man and a single woman, they live in their singularity. They are considered, when they are not yet friends and converse to each other and turn to each other, accept each other, and so, they are considered to be half of a body. Each one in his singularity, the lady, the feminine lady, the masculine man, they are considered to be imputated. Though they're I mean, plastically they look like, everything, they are considered to be half. Only half. Only when they turn to each other and converse to each other and accept each other, they together is Adam. Man alone is not Adam.
Yes,
Yes.
this is beautiful. This is something that is so so misunderstood, and when they translate Adam as Adam as a name of someone, it is a big it is a it is a bad beginning,
Yes.
bad starting, terrible. How it is, how it comes that the Bible is translated with this infantile uh, um, axiom, let's say, this foundation so badly wrong.
It's the lens of which the reader, you can ask who is reading the Bible and understands it in this way. Who is the reader? Or who reads the Bible in this childish way, infantile way? It depends on from which lens the reading is happening. This is why it is the most ancient document we have. I think even more than the Indian Veda. I'm not sure. I think that the Indian they have like documents 3,000 years of. Let's say the Greek has 2,500 documentation, yeah, from Socrates times, yes, and the Hebrew text is like 3,200. So it's not for nothing that this text is, I think, the most ancient that we have as a communication.
Yeah,
But again, depends who's reading the text and from which lens.
yes, and it is not. It is really not um well known, let's say, by these days. This symbolical reading, it is still very let's say in my in my background, let's say, in my uh, known world, let's say, it is very unknown, this kind of reading. It's very uh, difficult even to start a conversation with this premise,
Mhm.
because without a constant conversation about it, it it is impossible, let's say, to develop the the subject in this way. So uh, many times, even if we, let's say, try to speak, converse with someone that we, uh, has something in common to share about life, and so this particular frame of the Bible, of the scripture, is sealed for them. So for myself, I even uh, I barely speak about this because it it is hard to be understood, or not understood, but it is hard to relate.
Mhm.
It has from the beginning it has the weight of the misunderstanding, of confusion, of everything. So it is just the way the things are. But uh, when I think about the the translation of the name Adam and how it is used, you know, it is so poorly used, because when a word uh, means human being or humanity, and it becomes a private name, in this very moment, everything is we shouldn't go further. Stop here. Let's recapitulate. Let's
Mhm.
reframe it. But it is just how the things are.
Yes. In some circles, they don't grant the children the name Adam. In some religious circles, they don't grant the name. It's
Yes,
X.
it,
Yes, I
it makes
don't.
sense. Yeah.
Yes, yes. It's beautiful. And yes, Felipe, which song did you play lately?
Oh, uh, lately there is this. Uh, we were making these rehearsals. It's been great fun with Fernando and a friend, a drummer friend. But in this couple of weeks, let's say almost a month, I was involved in some other aspects,
Mhm.
and we had uh, a beautiful moment. My friend and his family came to visit, so we could spend 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, together, and it was very, very special. I was missing them. We didn't see each other in 7 years, and
Oh,
yes, I
wow.
have this nephew that I met him with 9, and now he has uh, you know, no, no, sorry, I met him with 12, I guess. I know, and he is 19 and so on.
Whoa.
And it was
Yes.
really, really, a really profound moment, actually. I'm still in this reverberation. Very kind. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
It
Mm.
strokes us, and I actually just playing around, not composing so much, and just playing some guitar. It's beautiful. I listened these songs you post lately. They so cool.
So great that you could have met. That's a good news.
Yes, yes,
Mm.
they came from Montreal
Wow.
and just visiting Brazil. It was incredible because it was 2 weeks.
Yes.
They've been 3 weeks. They went. The last week they went to Rio,
Mm.
but there was incredibly perfect weather. You know,
Wow.
it was unbelievable how the days were. Even cold, chilly, but still with sun and beautiful, beautiful time to visit. So it was really, really cool, really great.
Great to hear. Great to
Yeah,
hear. Thank you. Thank you for sharing and
thank you.
yes, and greetings to all and thank you Abigail and I hope that Abigail can hear it on YouTube and others can hear it on YouTube. We are still on this is the first week of streaming, so for us it's again to reshuffle again and to learn. So we are still learning how to do this better every day. So thank you so much for participating, Felipe. Abigail, friends, greetings
Thank you.
to the family from Montreal. Yes, and a beautiful season to
Great.
come. Thank you so much, Felipe. And see you soon if you have the time to come to visit us here on Discord on Saturday. At the same time, yes, we're here. Hope that the broadcast will work. We're trying still. Yes, but thank you so much for your kind patience and conversing. Yes, thank you, Abigail, as well. To dine, see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Toda,
Greetings. Bye
toda.
bye.
Bye.
Hello, Fernando. Just how do you do? We're happy to see you, Abigail and Felipe. Yes, and Felipe were here for a couple of minutes. Yes, yes, we were speaking about the Moabit and root, and we're still learning how to stream because we're new again in the field, so we're trying. Do you have any question, Fernando? Any question or sharing that you would like to do? I mean, to share, to ask. Yes.
Hello, Iti.
Hello, good morning. How do you do?
I'm fine, and you, Iti?
Happy to be here. Felipe was here with
Yeah.
Abigail. Yes, it was nice. I mean, I hope that Abigail found a way and we are trying again to stream and learn. So, thank you.
No, nice, Iti. It's been a while since that Felipe and I, we could not see each other in a weeks
What?
to sit and chat. Yes, but I don't know why. The
The winter?
agenda
Yes,
schedule.
the agenda and the weather maybe it
Yeah,
was too frosty or what?
cool. And it's coming back again,
Yeah.
the cold, but no problem. Everything is fine.
How is it today for you? How is the weather? How do you feel today?
It is good. Yesterday I was reading. Um, I could sit alone, uh, meditate a little bit, and breathe, and open randomly some books. And I was reading about the Sefirat Tiferet.
Mm-hmm.
and it's symbolic relations like the Star of David, the
Mm-hmm.
the Star of 6 points that is related with the Ferret. This unity uh, of a heaven and earth. Of course, our earth is Malkuth. But I was reading and thinking about this idea of unity, and so I opened the Discord and opened the lyrics and found that lyric that you posted, and I could play some bass around it, and
Yes.
I was I was taking my time, so it was a good night to be inside.
Beautiful. We heard it in the morning. It was fantastic. Here is Abigail. Abigail, we're so happy to see you. She's trying again. I hope she can hear us. Abigail, can you hear? That's right.
Hello, Abigail.
Abigail, can you hear? She's trying again. She was trying a few times before. I don't know if you see, do you notice there is a broadcast on YouTube? Did you notice? I don't know if
No,
Abigail,
I
no?
was I was on a meeting,
Mm-hmm.
but I can see now. I open
Here's Felipe. Here.
it. It is
Surprise.
it is being broadcasted.
Yeah? Yes. Because I don't see at the moment until we should learn how it works. So, yes. Yes, Fernando, what you were just speaking about the ferret and the
I'm sorry.
lyrics. Yes?
Yes, I was with this saying so around. It was a good coincidence that I was reading about the Sephirat Tiferet and found that lyric about oneness, and it was nice to play around and to be inside, like I was saying. And if I may ask you, Eti,
Yes.
um, about this connection with the numinals, about
Yes.
this, it's not, it is not so easy sometimes to relate with the numinals, to have this numinous experience, this this sense of luminosity. Do you have any practice? Do you nowadays you you feel connected with these numinous? No, some
It just works through us. It's just the source is moving through us with the heartbeat, with the breathing, with the walking, with talking. Without the source, you and I could not speak to each other. What operates in you the ability to speak. Felipe is here, Abigail. What's everything is nurtured and, let's say, yes, it's by the source. Everything that the trees, the seas, the fish, the birds, everything is just animated by the same source, by the same phenomenon. It just, this is what you ask maybe is about this narration of the brain is like a soundtrack which is overcome. Is in a way we were mentioning this in Felipe's conversation before, the sense of the eyes. You remember once I want to connect all of those dots together. A scientist took a petri dish in a laboratory and they put brain cells on the petri dish and it's supposed to grow. Yes, this is how you do in laboratory. And they took brain cells, put it on a petri dish, and the first thing that the brain cells delivered was like a pair of eyes. A pair of eyes, two eyes. And we were speaking about this a few minutes ago, why this Torah starts with bet. And Rabbi Akiva, there are many, many like laws and explanation why the Torah starts with bet. But Rabbi Akiva says something very interesting about the letter bet. Also, the bet is a letter that we pronounce in the two lips. P. Like the two lips have to open, and the two lips are like, it's two, yes? And he says that the letter bet is also looks like an eye, which is opening eye, because then the tail on the right is like the source, the one source, and then we have the roof of the bed and the earth, yes? And there's a source, opens into two, and this is the letter bet, but he says it's also an eye, human eye, which is like chuck, open. And the system, yes, and the system of this is how we programmed, yes? That whenever, and also the Bible mentions eye opening, pkichat einayim in multiplicity, in plural, pkichat einayim, because the system works that whenever there's eye opening, they're both, it's a mechanism that operates the two, because the eyes are connected in the back, the linear connection. That once they open together and close together, yes? This is the duality. So Bereshit speaks about what? Once the eyes are opening, yes, to the world, yes? And as we go back to the laboratory, to the petri dish, what operates the eyes? The brain. And the brain claims, what? I am a seer. Not that there is a seeing, that the nomenon is running through us as a seeing. No, the brain claims I'm the seer. This is the duality. Not that there's a seeing without, yes, and seeing is a mean. No, the brain claims I'm the seer. Like the brain says, I'm Fernando. I'm a separate entity. I would like to have this experience of the nomenon. Undivided and so on. Just an example. Yesterday was a great day. There was a bit of wind. You know, when it's so hot, when there's a bit of wind is really, really a revelation. And during the day, we also made first time bread this season. I mean, and until the bread was like chilling after the baking or so, because it has to chill a few minutes before you're going to eat it. We took two guitars. Andra first fixed it. She was a bit, the wires inside the e-guitar were not connected, so they were vibrating whenever you connected it to the amplifier, so he fixed it. He found the reason, the source. It's not the amplifier, it's not here, it's not Focusrite. So debugging, he fixed it. So I took the e-guitar, he took the other one, the baby guitar, and we both played a song about the Salt Sea, the Dead Sea. Yes. So Andra was listening first, because there's also lyrics on the Discord. So there's the lyrics, and there's like simple tunes, 3 chords and so. And André always says, keep it steady. His thing is just keep it steady, keep the rhythm, and I'll do the alliteration. I'll go with it. So I was keeping it steady on the guitar, and he was going like wild with his little baby guitar, like children guitar, but he was really, really artistically going very well. We played until there's no finger left now today. But it was a great, great thing. I mean, it was... And in this moment, apropos, Fernando, your question about the nominal, it's just, it comes from the nomenon. It just comes from the nomenon. Nobody thought about it. It just, because it started from debugging, you know, just, wow, what's going? We just, this is only 9 months guitar. Yes, we just, I cannot believe it. So many wars happened since then. But we bought it in December, yes? And now it's like September. It's not even 9 months, yes? Yeah, and What is broken? No, let's do debug. And from the debug, I took the guitar and said, "Oh, it's working. So let's try. Let's see." And woo, party! And the bread is like the first bread this season is in the oven or chill. I don't know what. This is how it was after yesterday conversation. So when it's all the time streaming, but there's all the time the background noise of the brain. There's a seer, there's experience, and I would like to have this experience of the nomenon while I'm narrating it. So when there's no narration, where does it come from? Somebody goes and pick up a cup and drinking water. So the nomenon moves through the door when she is at the dawn drinking water. The nomenon moves through the bird, yes, through the leaves of the tree, and this inside makes the tree grows, all kinds. There's only one there's only one life. We are the eyes, let's say, the eyes. And we said again, the eyes is a consequence of the brain growing, expanding, and shoots eyes. It shoots what? Duality, object-subject. Yes? And we that have those eyes, yes, are training or trained, or this is how it comes, to see everything as divided. Beginning and end, and so. Subject, object, counting, linear. But there's also seeing. When seeing through empty eyes. This is Leah's eyes. Seeing. Without seer. How can we, let's say here, there's like a lot of the connection here on Discord. So there's like to read and to see who's written here, the names, and so it is possible due to seeing, yes, let's say, but there's no seer. There's hearing now, but there's no hearer. When we say there's a hearer, the brain claims that there is an object that owns the hearing, but hearing happening through all of us. Seeing is happening through all of us. Smelling is happening through us. There is no separation, but the brain separates and say, I am the landlord. I am a separated entity. I have a name. I have a biography. I'm in charge. Yes, but this is what the brain does. Separations and walls and so on. It says, I'm an entity. I exist. Yesh, yeshut, existing. Yes? This is what the brain does. I'm an entity. But the truth is that it is only emptiness, and the source is moving through us. Yes, and whatever happens, happens. We have nothing to do with it. Day before or the night before yesterday, it was so hot, it was impossible to sleep. Just opening the window and a bit of air and just you cannot leave this role and then I said in Hebrew, Yama Mavet, it felt like it's so hotly dead. And 3 hours later, there was a bit of wind in the morning. And it brought with it the song of Yam HaMelech, the Dead Sea. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, it felt like the dead end. And I said the word in Hebrew, Yama Mavet, because the Dead Sea, there's a song in Hebrew that starts Yama Mavet Hakachol Balat Yanu. This is a song about the Dead Sea, and I felt like really dead. So I said dead, probably. I said, yes. Not I said, there was a saying, Yama Mavet, but 3 hours later came a bit of wind in the morning, and with the wind came suddenly the song was revived. And a few hours later in the evening, there were 2 guitars playing and singing. So, did we do nothing? Did we act? No, it just came. It's a time, maybe, I don't know. It just comes. Whenever it wants to come, it comes. Through us, you also, it went through you yesterday, Fernando. And you were sitting and recording this. Beautiful. So whenever it wants, whenever the nomenon, yes, wants to be manifested, it will go through. How did you find yourself yesterday looking in this book of lyrics and sitting and with the bass and your bass guitar? It just happens. It's not you sit in a committee, the board of how do you say, executives, and you decide. It just happens in a moment. There is no private nomenon. There is no private source. There is no private source. People writing about every book, about every, so to speak, creation, copyright. Yes? But there is only one source. There is no private source. The nomenon moves through everything or animates everything, from the planets, the seas, the birds, bees, and so on. There's no separation. Only the eyes are giving us this false information that we are the seers of reality. But reality is only one. What is the one is the source, the nomenon. But you say, yes, but there's one nomenon, but 8.2 billion people, only people. What are the trees, fish, and so plant, all those things that we cannot even grasp. Yes, Fernando, did we answer your question?
Yes, it is beautiful. I understand.
When there's a walking, it comes from the source. The body is walking. It doesn't matter now who walks. Let's say neighbors or pedestrian. There's just what moves through people is the nomenon.
I was remembering it, the book of Job.
Yes.
Because Job is like, let's say he cannot understand why he's being punished. I will put in commas, let's say.
Yes.
Because he is a tzaddik. And in a certain moment, let's say God opens his eyes or his comprehension about the infinity of the creation. I'm not speaking in technical terms, but the abyss. He opens the infinite. Like you are not. Why do you think that you are so much special than others? In other terms, we could think,
Yes.
Please just live your life. You do not need to be in charge of creation because you are not, you know. And it brings a relief to Job, you know,
Yeah.
this comprehension about these infinite dimensions that we live.
Yes. How a three-dimensional object can say that he thinks. Yeah. Yes. It's funny. It's just funny. I'm so glad that you could meet each other through Discord. I'm really glad that it could have connect. Yeah.
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 Yes, Felipe disappeared here around. I could not see him
Special
anymore.
Agent Felipe
So,
disappeared into the
yes,
oblivion.
I-
You're so funny. You're so funny. So glad to see you here. And we could meet here on. Yes, Felipe? Yes.
Hello, I'm not sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can, Felipe.
Hello. Sorry, I'm in the car. So,
Yeah.
yes. Secret agent.
You like this? Yeah, it fits you.
I was uh, I was I was doing research.
Yes.
Oh, Fernando, how many days, man? It's been weeks. We cannot lunch. It's been some time. We
Well,
are we are all good, all good. Everything's cool.
mm.
I miss you, my friend, as well.
So maybe you could meet together for lunch and drink something and have a good time together.
Yes, sure.
play music and so on. Yes, I
Yes.
miss you too, friend. Nice, and miss you both. And happy to be here.
Yes, Fernando, what about the house next to the river that the lady told you that you can come and play there once you mention it? House by the river, if I remember well. You mentioned
AT, I
yes.
lost you.
Yes, can you hear now?
Uh,
Can you
I
hear?
lost. Now, yes. Now, yes.
Yes. You mentioned the house by the river when there's you were invited to play. You and Felipe by the Moabites. You mentioned that the place
Now,
next to the river.
now this became a problem, you know it, because we need to hang out, to play, to make it. It's a library. It's a library by the river, a beautiful place,
Yes.
and we have the invitation to play there. So let's see.
Let's see how it goes. Such a great.
The
Yes.
name, the name of the bookstore is
Yes.
Cat. Black
Black
Cat, right, Fernando?
black cat.
Yes, exactly. Black.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes.
like Le Chat Noir en
Wow.
France.
Is exactly. Exactly.
So it's very
Let's
intimate.
play.
Yes, Fernando and Felipe, it's a very intimate place. Like it's a bookshop or. Yes.
Yes, it's a bookshop.
Wow,
Yes.
beautiful.
And I guess that there is this coffee place all together, right? And it is like a pomar of trees, and there is this in the middle of the trees, right, Fernando? I guess this
Yes.
is the landscape.
Wow.
Yes, it is. It is beautiful. I will try to find here the place I can send you on Discord.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Feels good. Feels good just from the way you speak about it. Feels good.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. Wishing you that you could meet again and have lunch together. Yes, play together after this cold winter.
Yes,
Yeah, so we could meet
yes.
here on
Amen.
Saturday. Yes, what, Fernando?
Amen. Amen.
Yes, amen. On Saturday we could meet here at the same time if you have the time.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you, Eti. Thank you, friends. Thank you,
all the
Felipe.
best. Thank you for coming to Dan Shalom.
Thank you, friends. Shalom.
So
Shalom.
the
Shalom,
shalom,
shalom.
shalom.